Well, somebody's gonna need some tissues. Hey guys, my name is Joseph Curtis, and if you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place, my friend. Now do me a huge solid and click that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me on the following social platforms, that would be great. Now, let's start talking about James Gunn's swan song, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own, a mission that could mean the end of the Guardians if not successful. That synopsis does a pretty good job of giving you a taste of what this movie's about, but not really giving you the whole picture really at all. And I gotta say, within the first 15 minutes of the film, I was like, whoa, so this is what the movie's about. Okay, I'm in. I am hooked. Guys, let me just cut to the chase. Let me cut to all the things that I loved about this movie, because there is a lot. This is such a great end to the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, we can all debate about which one's the best. Anyways, we can discuss that later. What is this movie to me? Like, how did I feel about it coming out of the theaters? It's emotional. It's action-packed. It has everything that you would want for an ending, for a trilogy, for a series that you have loved for the last almost 10 years. Can't believe it's been almost 10 years, 2014, since the first Guardians of the Galaxy. And this movie it has heart. And that's what we love about the Guardians. These characters who have so much more than just a big action sequence to give us. They have hilarious moments, and the comedy does not miss a beat in this film. Yes, Drax is still the dumb, funny character that people have come to terms with either loving or hating. I am somewhere in the middle. Sometimes the jokes don't always land with Drax, but I still love his character nonetheless. You have everybody. Chris Pratt is incredible and quite possibly has the best performance of his MCU career. I don't want to say career in general, but everything about this film feels bigger, but also more intimate. Rocket is very much the heartbeat of this film for this one. And everybody is the heartbeat, but especially Rocket Raccoon. There is such an interesting story, and the way they utilize the flashbacks with the main villain between Rocket, this really adorable group that is stuck with the High Evolutionary doing experiments on them, and how they just incorporate the flashbacks with the present time, with what the Guardians are dealing with. It's just flawless. With the High Evolutionary, moving on to this new character in the MCU, he does exactly what he needs to do for this film. He's not a Thanos type. He's not a Shang-Chi, kind of villain where it's a very emotionally gripping villain that you get behind and understand his motive. What this villain does, it really serves the purpose for all of the Guardians in a way that is very emotional near the third act, especially more so for Rocket throughout the whole film, is this narrative of growth and how some people perceive growth in their own way and how you can perceive growth in your own way. And what I mean by that is, what does it mean to be perfect? Because a lot of people can have all these speculations about who you are and all these prejudgments. Here's the thing, it doesn't matter what they think. You live the life that you want to live. Who you are is just enough. You don't have to add anything else to your character. The way that you were made, the way that you were created is how you were created. You have to learn to love yourself. That's an arc for Chris Pratt's character, and really finding yourself and not letting these things in your life define you. You have to define you. Adam Warlock, hilarious, not in it as much as I thought, but when he is on screen, it really counts, and he's almost like a man-child. It's really funny. He is super powerful, and he has some of the best scenes in the whole film. And the last thing that I want to touch on that I just freaking loved about this movie is that it is a focused narrative. I have not seen a narrative like this just aligned with a purpose since Spider-Man No Way Home. I really loved the fact that this movie was focused on what was happening in this story. It wasn't worried about, 10 other MCU projects. No, we actually had a movie where somebody honestly could just walk into the theater, watch this film, may be confused about some things, but walk away and go, that was a good movie, and I kind of followed some of the arcs that they were showing us. Now, when it comes to the things that didn't work, it's not a perfect film. There were some pacing issues in the first half to second act where they have this arc, they get this thing done, and then they almost have to do the same thing again. But granted, it's still a fun time and it's not boring necessarily, but it just felt a little uninspired and a little too easy for a writing sense because they literally just got done doing this thing and now they have to do it in a different way. The ending is so dang good that I wish it was a little bit longer because this is the final Guardians of the Galaxy film. And I don't want to get any spoilers, but clearly this is James Gunn's swan song. So there's going to be some goodbyes and I'm not going to say how he does it, but the execution of it felt a little bit rushed and I may change my mind because I'm going to go see it next week. But I just wish that they could have held the reins a bit, let us feel with these characters for just 5 more minutes. That really would have made this film to like almost a near perfect film. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a film that delivers on the hype that's been going on for this. Emotions, the action, the characters, and the best part of all, this is a movie that has a narrative focus. So if you are excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and you are wanting a conclusion to these characters, you will not be disappointed, my friend. And with that being said, I'm going to give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 a solid 9 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to be blessed.